Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Jessie, my girl. I wish that I had Jessie's girl. How'd your fast work out for you? I'm gonna do another one really soon. Yesterday was day 5 of walking. I've been walking 45 minutes a day, between 40 and 45 minutes. I'm not walking today, I don't think. Maybe this evening. Not sure yet. What about you? How have you been doing? Having my morning coffee. Well, it's afternoon now. I think it's like 11. But I don't plan on doing much today. Actually, that's not true. I gotta go to Costco. Do you guys have Costco in Canada? Want to do another one too? Okay, we'll do it together for sure. I'll make a little announcement too, and then we can get people in on the group. Do you think that app helps you? I haven't really played around with it much. It really wasn't that hard, the 24-hour fast. I mean, if you eat, the last time you eat is like 6 o'clock at night, it's pretty doable. I mean, it wasn't, I started getting really hungry like 2 hours before my time was up. But I ate like a cucumber, you know? So it wasn't like, I didn't feel that bad. But I mean, the more you do it too, the easier it gets, the better it gets. You want to say hi to Milo? Say hi, Milo. Say hi, sweetie. Yeah, say hi. We've got paint. We're painting. So I painted this little area right here. You see my little chandelier? I don't know if you guys have seen my chandelier. I got a new fan. Little chandelier. And then I painted that little space back there. It's still an obvious mess. And then I got this fan. I love the fan. It's so retro looking. And then I got that little plant back here. So, and then I painted this door. Look how cute. Look how cute this door is. I painted the door. And then I put the little crystal doorknob on it. Here's Milo. Isn't that cute? I've got flooring is coming on Wednesday. Yeah, my flooring guys are coming on Wednesday. I'm super stoked. So I'm gonna get laminate in the kitchen and the little half bath right there. And then this top portion is gonna be carpet. That's all gonna be, I know everybody's like, why do you want carpet? I'm like, cause I can hear Milo walking. When I'm downstairs in my bedroom, I can literally hear him walking. So that's why I'm getting carpet. And then I'm carpeting the stairs. And then I'm gonna carpet my bedroom, but not this time around. My electrician's coming tomorrow to do some work. What a weird situation it was with that guy. Yeah, we have Costco. What was the keto bag you had behind you? Oh, that's a little cereal, little keto cereal. It's actually really good. I got it at Costco. Let me show you. It's really tasty. Like if you feel like you need a sugary snack, but it's not sugary, but it tastes sugary, but it's so good. It's like a granola almost. Let me show you. It was worth coming upstairs to show you this. It's a blueberry cinnamon. What, baby? Yeah, it's super yummy. Yeah, you get that at Costco. Keto nut granola. And then I got some dates for when I'm having like sugar cravings. I just eat like a date or two, and that seems to be really helping. Let me get Milo his little treats. Yeah, so my house is coming along slowly but surely. It's kind of hard to like, on top of like not really having a whole lot of money, trying to do everything economically. Like I just painted my vents. I'm gonna take that one down today. I have to paint this wall still. And then I painted the vents because I was gonna buy new ones. And I'm like, don't buy new ones. Just I painted the old, like the same color as that door. So trying to like be economical and figure stuff out. But does anybody have any ideas for cabinets? Anybody here know about cabinets? Yeah, it's coming along. I mean, I think by the time I start school, which is September, I'll be able to like show my home proudly and not feel like I have to hide it when I'm on camera. I was hanging out with Bob last night. So Bob has a 28-year-old son and Darren came and stayed with us for part of a summer when he was 8. And that was the last time I saw Darren. And so I ran into him. Well, I didn't run into him. They invited me out yesterday. We had a meal. It was just so good to see him. He's so handsome. You got another chocolate keto thing like that at Costco? I love Costco. I'm glad you guys have Costco. I'm actually taking Diana, my friend, Chachi's sister, to Costco today to get her on my account. Is it like a cereal, the keto cereal? Man, you know what? Like ever since that fast, I've been really, monitoring what I eat and stuff. I almost binged the other night, but do you guys have Krispy Kreme there? Krispy Kreme is the donut. Ugh, I almost bought a dozen of those the other day, but I didn't. I ended up having like a piece of toast with jelly on it instead. Thank God, well, I had to, but I'm really trying. Trying. So the electrician, it's so weird because, okay, so he's a little cutie, right? And he he was a referral by the lady that taught me how to do drywall. Well, my old electrician disappeared and he was shady as fuck. So I let him know, hey, I've been dealing with like idiots. Hi, Craig. And so he comes and make a list of everything we need to get done. And I asked him if I can watch so I can learn. We get to talking. He's like, yeah, my mom owns a bar here in town. And I said, oh, really? I said, which one? He told me which one. And I said, oh my God. I said, my mom used to work there. He's like, no way. So my mom worked there like 18 years ago or something like that. And so my mom knows his mom, right? And then we got all friendly and he's like, I said, yeah, I've been wanting to go there and have a drink lately because it's been a long time. It's like an old dive bar. And he's like, well, I'll take it out a drink there. I'm like, okay, cool. And he's like, when? And I said, well, let me text you later and let you know when I'll be available. So he did his work, he left, and he's supposed to come back the next day. And so I texted him that night and I was like, hey, I actually have Friday available at this time if you want to get together. And he's like, he didn't answer. And I'm like, okay. So he shows up the next day for work. He works a job already and he's in school, but so he shows up after his job and he's all flustered. And I'm like, what's wrong? And he's like, I forgot my tools. And I'm like, that's okay. I said, we're going out Friday, right? I said, you could just come do the work tomorrow and then we can go out from there. And he's like, I don't know. And I'm like, why don't you just go home? Because he forgot his fucking tools. So there's another flake, And then he just kind of falls off the face of the earth. And I texted him the other day and I'm like, hey, I really would like to get this work done. This is when I'm available. So he's coming tomorrow. But I don't know. He weirded out. But here's the thing. The lady that taught me about the drywall, taught me how to do drywall, he went out on a date with her, I guess, like months ago. And she never called him back. Maybe there's more to the story. Maybe they were dating. I need to ask her about it. That way I'm not stepping on anybody's toes or whatever, which I'm over him. Honestly, I'm over him. I don't like flakes. And he was even telling me, he's like, dating is so weird and so hard nowadays, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, after he said that and after this happened, I'm like, well, there's probably a reason, probably because you're not communicative. You know what I'm saying? So just stupid, 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 stupid. You're fasting right now. You started today. Oh, cool, Craig. What are you doing? Like a 24-hour fast? So anyway, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. So it's not gonna happen. And he's a lot younger than me. 39. Not a lot, but yeah, he was all like excited and into me and happy and jovial, and then boom. So either he talked to his mom and his mom didn't like my mom. My mom worked there for like a few years, like a handful of years actually back in the day. So either he talked to his mom and his mom didn't like my mom because I guess he's really close to his mom, or something's going on between him and the drywall lady, or he had somebody he was dating already that like hopped back in the picture. I don't know if you guys understand like how 48 hours, oh shit, good for you. Have you done a 24-hour fast yet? It's good to do the 24 first. Yeah, so whatever. It's just I'm over it. That's why I don't date, man. It's like dealing with other people and their antics. It's just annoying as fuck. But what about you? How's your dating life, Jesse? What about you, Craig? Are you dating? How many days has it been since you've had alcohol, Craig? April, woohoo! Hey, sis, good afternoon. I miss you too, honey. Thanks for saying hi. Jenny Cake says dating is frustrating to begin with. Yeah. Yes, it is, Jenny Cakes. How are you, honey? He got all weird. Yeah, dude. Like, that's like a common thing, though, for people. Do you guys know what I mean? It's a common thing for people. Like, people are stressful. Animals are so much better. Me too. Ooh, you had a guy stay over last night. Fun. Was it fun? Was it worth it? No, it's so true. You know what? Like, I have been single for so long. Since Booty Boy. How long has that been? 3 years? 4 years? Dude, I love, 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 love just going at my own pace, man. Because then you're not dealing with these things where it's like you're sitting there wondering, like, huh, you know, what? Like, oh, are we going out Friday? Like, just say no, we can't go out Friday. Like, we'll get together another time. I notice with a lot of times with men or guys, they will not answer you because they're not sure, but just say you're not sure, you know, because that way. Oh, and guess what happened? So Friday night, after he didn't answer me, he texts me after he gets off work and he's like, "Oh, I'm able to go have that drink now." And I was like, "No." I said, "No, I made other arrangements because you didn't confirm with me." So it's like whatever. Shane's here. What's up, Shane? Shane, you look so good and you are doing so well, and I'm so proud of you. I'm really happy that you're feeling better. Has your roommate moved in yet? I think you said he did, huh? Nothing serious with him, but it was fun. I'm not looking for any serious. Yeah. That's a thing. Like, you know what? That's why I love Bob. Like, Bob and I, it's chill. We love each other, we respect each other, and there's no like expectations. There's expectations as far as, but like, he's not gonna just not get back to me or whatever. He says how he's feeling, or I really do enjoy Bob. I really do. I might just stay with Bob for a while. He has a interesting situation. Nikki's here. What's up, Nikki? I was just telling Shane how good he looked. I let him know last night that you were giving him compliments. April says, so you've been alone so long in the grow store and the cucumbers start looking good. Yeah. And that's the thing, April, you can have a mate and the cucumbers still start looking good. You know what I mean? Oh my God. What are you up to this morning, Nikki? Are you working? Oh my God, it's Tim. Tim, what are you doing? I miss you. Okay, thanks for saying hi, honey. Hi, Marbella. That's such a pretty name. Oh, Bob and I, we dated like 20 years ago, and we were in a really serious relationship 20 years ago. And it's just chill. It's nice and relaxed. It's just like, it's nice to be with somebody that you care about. Um, but I don't want to put too much of his information out. He's got a teenager. That's all I'm gonna say. So there's a lot of stress there, you know. Oh, I love that name, Marbella. What are you doing, Marbella? It's got done early today. Sitting in your recliner. I want a recliner, but I don't think I have enough space. How's the weather for you guys? It is hot here already. It's like 90 degrees. Oh my God, it's in the 90s now. It sucks. I feel like my car dude, Mike, it's so hot here that last year when I arrived, when I got here in April, by July, the backs of my cars fell out because it was so fucking hot. You're on 3 milligrams of subs. How's that going for you? History repeats itself. Yes, it does. You got off early today. Yay! That's nice. Hopefully you'll get some relaxed time. Male, female friendship with no strings. It's so good. It's so good and it's so rare. That's why I enjoy Bob. I mean, we're friends, you know, like I can be honest with him, he can be honest with me. Um, you know, he's got a situation going on in his life where he's trying to making some changes in his life and stuff like that, you know, and um it's interesting to see people because I'm obviously never did the marriage or the kid thing, and it's very stressful. Like it's very stressful, and I see him going through that now. So it's dealing with, you know, uprooting your whole entire life and having to make massive changes when you have, you know, a teenager. All of his kids are grown except for the one, so it's stressful for him, not for me. But yeah, true adult relationships are so nice. I've thought about dabbling with I don't know, I've kind of like I'm not bisexual, but I've thought about like maybe just dating a few women just to see what it'd be like, you know, just because I'm just bored. 85 degrees. Okay, hang on real quick. I'm telling you, once they get into the teen years, oh my God, I can't even imagine. I'm not going to share too much of his business just because I shouldn't. But yeah, I watch him going through stuff. So it's nice to have a little escape for both of us once in a while. 85 degrees. That's not bad, Tim. Oh, wait, Tim, remind me of where you at. Are you in the desert? Jenny Cake 72. I bet you're loving that. Yours at 1 milligram but couldn't do it. Marbella, how long did it take you before, like, did you taper slow? And did you taper by like quarters? That's the best way. If you're at 3 milligrams, you got to go real slow, like really slow. It's hard once you get below 3, but I think people like they start off at high doses and they taper so quick, they'll be like, oh, I'll just take out another milligram or 2 milligrams or whatever. And it's easier when you're at your high doses, but once you get below 3, you've got to really like taper by the quarter, you know, or even like half of that, you know, just take it slow. Oh my God, I haven't seen Rachel in so long. What are you doing, Rachel? It's cold here, Craig. Rainy, dreary. I wish it was rainy here. We need some rain. You guys, we're like, the desert is suffering. Suffering, like so many cactuses dying, and like animals, like the wildlife out here is really struggling, especially from last year. There was no rain, very minimal rain. I was at 1 milligram and went up again because I needed energy. Were you splitting your 1 milligram dose? And how, like, did it take long for you to get to 3 to 1? Because like from 3 to 1, if I were going from 3 milligrams to 1, it would take me a month, or not, like at least 2 or 3 months to go from, maybe even longer, to taper down that low. What are you doing, Rachel? How's LA? Get this, my best friend is a lesbian. We have a great time. That's awesome. Right? You guys can like talk about girls together. My youngest is 16 and makes more than I do. What? He can be caught. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, I really don't regret like not having children and having to deal with their fucking antics, especially when they become teenagers and they think they know everything. I was like the worst teenager. And my biggest fear would be like dealing with a kid that was like me. Oh my gosh, it's Phil. Oh my God, my weekend is May. Saturday visit with her feels like an Easter Sunday basket. Thank you. Phil, I got an Easter basket until the year my father died. Every single year until my dad died, I got an Easter basket. Isn't that funny? He was so cool like that. Oh my God. I'm just Kessie. Hi, honey. How are you doing? April says I had 4 teenagers at once, 2 boys, 2 girls. Oh my God. Linda of Crazy. Oh yeah. Crazy Hormones go in, and I spoke pot, and they smoke pot. You smoke pot, and it just, oh my God, I can't even imagine. What's the proper best time to taper by quarter and everyone? You know what? Also, let me just shout out Phil real quick. He's got a YouTube channel where he talks about benzodiazepine withdrawal and recovery. He's awesome, and he did it, man. It's a really hard drug to come off of. But this is the thing, Marbella, like, you got to listen to your own body. Like for me, when I taper, if I tapered by a quarter, let's say I was going from 1 milligram to 1.75, right? That's how low I would taper. And then I would stay at 1.75 until I felt stabilized. So, I mean, for going that low from 1 to 1.75, it might take me, 3 or 4 weeks to feel like, okay, my body's used to this, and then you just kind of let your body be used to it for a little bit. And then you taper again. And you got to feel kind of poopy for, a couple or maybe a week. I mean, it's always hard when you taper. The first week is always hard. Once you get down, I just think you got to listen to your body. I mean, that's the best way. Don't lower your dose again until your body is stabilized. And you'll know. I'm pretty good, Rachel. Just hanging out here in the desert, hanging out with Milo. I think I'm going to be semi-lazy today. I got to go to Costco and stuff like that. I've got to start packing because I'm getting some flooring done on Wednesday. So I'm super excited about that finally. And then once I get my flooring in, then my sister's coming, and I have a friend from New York coming. So yeah, just... Tim says she doesn't talk about girls like I do. Really? I know some lesbian girls, they get down. I have one friend she's so bi, and she's worse than a guy, man. I laugh at her. I'm like, you're worse than a guy. Sorry to hear about your loss. How did your dad pass away? Oh, is that me, Craig? Are you asking me? That was a long time ago. It'll be 21 years on my birthday, actually. Yeah, 21 years on my birthday, which is in May. He died of cancer. He was my grandfather. He was an amazing man. Amazing man. Miss him so much. So much. I smoked to deal with them. I can imagine, April. Seems like pot would be like a good tool when you're dealing with like stress. I just don't smoke it because I get too up in my head and then I can't do anything for the rest of the day, you know? What's up, Shane? Nikki was saying nice stuff about you yesterday, Shane. Yes, Nikki's anxiety gets worse. Now, when I eat it though, like, because I have edibles, and if I eat it, like, so let's say there's a 10 milligram edible, okay? I will cut that in 6 pieces. So that'll be 6 doses, 110 milligram, which is nothing to like a pothead, right? Most potheads need to eat 2 or 3 of those. But I cut mine in 6 and I'll eat a little tiny piece and then it gives me kind of a little bit of a body high more than anything. But if I sit there and smoke it, or if I eat too much, oh, I'm worthless. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, I'm really proud of my little door. Oh, let me show you guys my little light fixtures and stuff. I had an electrician come and he's coming again tomorrow, so but I gotta share with you this little ceiling fan. Isn't that cute? That ceiling fan. It's kind of retro looking, right? And then I've got my little chandelier. I'm not going to show you everything just because the place is a mess. This is all taped up because I'm going to paint the inside of the sliding glass, but I got that. And then look at my door. Look how cute. Now, it's not latched though because I couldn't find a freaking latch. But it looks cute and it stays closed, so yeah, so it's cute. Look how sunny and warm it is out here, you guys. Look at this. Mind you, it's been in the 90s. You want to go outside, baby? Like, not kidding. I have a friend that lives in Yuma, Arizona. Fuck. It's already in the hundreds over there. It's basically like it feels like we went from winter to summer. Like we didn't even have a spring here. That's what it feels like anyway. It's just so hot, man. Isn't the chandelier cute? It's kind of boho, right? Yeah, once I get you guys, Shane Addicted to Pain has a channel if you don't know about it. I'm sure everybody here pretty much knows Shane. But if you don't, just put Shane Addicted to Pain in the chat or in the search and go to his channel real quick and subscribe and come back. And then Phil, now I don't know if I'm pronouncing Phil's name right, but if you scroll up, you can see Phil Eichinger. Phil Eichinger has a channel also where he talks about benzodiazepine withdrawal. It is coming together. That's what I was going to say, retro friend, right? It's cute, right? I love it. Yeah, once I get like the flooring in and I start putting stuff away and trying to, because my place is really small, so everything's just cluttered. I mean, you guys, look at this. I'll show you real quick. It's just, I mean, it's so, like, that's my life right now. It's just cluttered, you know? I mean, look at all that. It's just cluttered. I mean, everything's clean, you know? It's just cluttered. It's just cluttered. And I can't anymore. I mean, look at all that. So when I get the living room flooring in Wednesday and Thursday, after that, I'll be able to like create space to put things and just open up the space. And yeah. Thank you, Shane. I love my view. It's $1 million view, man. You know, my place is a fixer-upper and it's outdated, but I have that view is just to die for. Enger, Phil Enger. Oh, that's easy. Phil Enger. Let's see here. Craig says, thank you. It was a long time ago. She died in 2006. I was in her hospital by her bedside holding her hand. Oh my God, Craig, I know what that's like. I know what that's like, buddy. It's life-changing, isn't it? Craig J. Davies also has a channel. If you guys want to put it in the search real quick, go subscribe and then come back. Yeah, I know what that's like, Craig. Ugh, God, to lose a parent. You know, I mean, I lost both parents. I lost my grandparents. Like I said, they raised me. So, but I have my mother. My mother did not raise me, but we are just the best of friends. And we've been through so much and we have a bond that's completely untouchable. And it's just, I'm so blessed, you know, because I don't know, like even though I have my mother, when my both parents passed away, I felt like an orphan. Does anybody else feel like that when their parents pass away, like they're an orphan? Like when both parents died. Um, you know, the mold situation, I remediated that mold myself, Phil. I remediated it myself because I was getting crazy estimates from these contractors that was like ridiculous. And finally, I just said, I did it myself and I saved thousands of dollars. And then I hired a female contractor who just started her business. And I said, can you help me put these walls back up? And she said, yes. And I said, okay. I said, if you would like to save money and not hire a helper, I said, I will be your helper. And, you know, you don't have to pay me. I pay you. And she said, fine. And so she taught me how to do drywall. So, yeah. Yeah, that was a good experience. So I've got some electrical stuff. I've got flooring. Eventually, I want to get new doors put in. I've got these two like huge sliding glass doors, like one upstairs, one downstairs. The doors work fine. It's just I want to get some new ones. But yes, I'm making it into my home. I love seeing your face. You went to school at Arizona State, only Stag. Oh, that's right. Oh man, I love Flagstaff. It's so nice up there. The White Mountains and stuff like that. Northern Arizona is so beautiful. And yeah, I love, like, it's so much cooler. Oh my God, Arizona State, you must have died in that heat, huh, Tim? I miss my first love, Heidi Strawbridge. She died of cancer as well. She was only 22. I see. That was your first love. Okay, I thought that was your parent. I'm sorry. I had missed that comment. Um, mm, it's rough, Craig. I'm sorry I missed that, Craig. Maine is in the 80s today. Holy shit! I bet you're loving that. Rachel says, I'm driving to Palm Springs in a few days to see my mom. I can't take the freaking heat. Oh my God. It's the worst. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody wants you to drive to go see him when it's hot. And like in Seattle, nobody wanted to drive because the traffic was so unbelievable, right? In Arizona, you don't want to drive because it's too damn hot. Freaking backs of my seats came off. The backs of my seats came off of my car. No, she wasn't my mom. She was my first love. We met in college, but thank you. I don't know what I'd do if I had lost my parents. Yeah. Losing people is fucked up. I'm finally processing the loss of my friend who just passed away, Chachi, and I've become very close with his sister, and we are having a memorial for him finally on March 8th. He passed away in December, right before Christmas, and we're finally having a memorial for him. He was He was one of my first loves, I guess. Like I was in my early 20s when we dated, but we were good friends throughout the years and stuff. And I I miss him. It's hard to lose these people, you know. These are our people. It's hard to lose them. So you learn so much along the way, right? I know. I'm excited, Nikki. Craig says, I actually lost two good friends in 2006. Heidi passed in February, and my best friend Pete, who comforted me, he died at a house party in October. And it was just there that I went nuts. Jesus, Craig, how did he pass away? Yeah, I can't even imagine. Like my best friend Manda, I would be really traumatized if she passed away. Like, and I mean, it's gonna happen. We're all gonna die. Who knows who's gonna die first? But ugh, I can't even think about it. Oh my God, it's Amanda. What are you doing, Amanda? Let's see. Phil says, when I lost my mom, totally lost my biggest fan. I could commit mass murder, and my mom would say it was definitely their fault. You know what? Your mom would hide the body, Phil. Right? I mean, to lose a parent that you respect so much is just it's devastating because you will never have a person in your life that will love you more than that parent. You know, really. I mean, your kids are going to love you and, you know, your spouse is going to love you, but you'll never find somebody that loves you. If you have a parent that's worth a damn. Let's see. Drywall's big money in Florida. Oh, hell yeah. It should be like if it's all that dust they have to get in their face and stuff. Ugh. The dust, that was the hardest part. Like going to get the supplies and lifting them and stuff, that was hard. And like second hard part was like dealing with all the dust. Shane said I can relate, Phil. Franny Schmella. Franny Schmella. Let's see here. How are you, Franny? Trust me, I know all about it. I'm just left my vibratory in the bath, giving it a quick soak. Good for you. Good for you. That's a healthy thing to do on a Saturday morning. Well, it's Saturday afternoon now, right? It's only 11 here, so I don't feel as bad sitting in bed still. What are you doing, Amanda? Tim says, yeah, imagine a 20 by 40 trailer with swamp cooling. Woohoo, 85 degrees, 90% humidity. Tim, I used to live in a 20 by 40 mobile home with a swamp cooler in Tucson, Arizona when I was 18. My dad had bought a trailer for me and I paid him back. And I moved it into this trailer park. It was a senior citizen mobile home park. My dad begged them to let me in there, and they did. Because you know it's safer around older people and stuff. And I was a brat. They ended up regretting it, but yeah, I know what that's like. You got to stay right under the swamp cooler. You got to stay right under that cooler. Sounds nice, Tim. Oh man, in Detroit in the summer with black car and black leather seats sucked horribly. I can't even imagine it. I'm assuming it's very humid there, Shane. Shane says, "Hi, Amanda. Sorry for your loss, hun. Who you're talking to is somebody else." Amanda says, "Chillin' like a villain." Leonard. Hero Fix. So Leonard changed his name from Heropiate Fix to Hero Fix. He's also got a channel. If you want to put Hero Fix, one word, and then TV in the search, real quick, go do that. Hero Fix TV. Put that in the search and go subscribe to Leonard. He's awesome. Talks about recovery and addiction, and he's from the south side of Chicago. He's a badass. I love him. He sits in his big old fancy car and tells us stories. And he's got swag. He's got swag. I love listening to Leonard talk. Manny, you got that right. Phil says, please let Shane know he is doing an awesome job with YouTube. I am referring people to his channel who are where he is on his journey. Love that. Did you hear that, Shane? Yes. And while you're at it, go into the search real quick and put Shane Addicted to Pain in the search real quick. Go do that real quick. Go subscribe to Shane Addicted to Pain. Hit that little bell and then come back. Yeah, Shane is my battle buddy. He's a Navy vet. He went through methadone withdrawal on YouTube years ago. Around the same time I went through Suboxone withdrawal, and so we went through that process together. And him and I both have had, just different relapses along the way, and working recovery and relapsing, working recovery, relapsing, and we're both still here, right? We're still here to tell the story. I'm not like a recovery channel anymore, but I feel like I used to be in a way. I was living my life kind of like Shane, like not giving advice or anything like that, just like telling the story of like what it was like for me struggling with pain pill addiction, just back and forth, that back and forth. And you know what? I don't miss it one bit. For those of you who don't know, I'm on 2 milligrams of Suboxone, and I'm happy on that. Please let Shane, okay. What's up, Hero Fix? How are you doing, bro? Says Shane. Hey, Hero Fix, icons on YouTube. Right? I love these guys. And you guys, make sure you put in Phil's channel also. Go do that real quick, okay? So Phil has an incredible story on YouTube where he got off benzodiazepines. And it's really a great story, like, and what he went through is pretty incredible. So it's Phil Enger. Eichinger. Phil Eichinger, okay? Eichinger. So put Phil in the search real quick, and then I'll spell it out for you guys while you're doing that. Go into the search, YouTube search, put Phil, and then Eichinger. So Eichinger. Go do that real quick, you guys. Eichinger, Phil Eichinger. Tim says, yeah, we had just gotten married, so we bought a cheap AC for the bedroom in the event we wanted to go in there for something. Did that ever happen, Tim? Did it happen enough? I think that's, I think like marriage is tough, I would imagine. And I've been in live-in relationships where things got monotonous, right? Like you get home from work, you're both tired, and it's like, oh God. But one thing I notice, like, try to keep your sex life up. Even if you don't feel like it, just do it. Like get in there and put your heart into it when you do it, because it's like a workout. And I really feel like it helps keep that relationship like going. Just do, like I said, even if you don't feel like it, just boom, do it. Go have fun, and I used to have a boyfriend that looked at sex like a workout. And ever since he told me that, I started doing that. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get my workout today, and I'd put my all into it. And it helps. And you end up feeling good about it. It's like going to the gym. You're like, God, it was kind of rough at first, but then once I started getting into it, it felt good. And then after I was like, yeah. Jesse says, oh yeah, I just found out a week or two ago that one of my really good friends died. He was my first friend I met when I moved here, and we spent the whole summer together. He was in his late 20s. Jesse, what the hell? How did he die, honey? How did he die? Are you going to be able to go to his services and stuff? What a bummer. You didn't let me know that. I'm sorry you're going through that. Hero Fix says I followed Shane. Soon to be done with Suboxone Forget. Oh my God. Hi, honey. You got to change that name. It's so long. 2 milligrams is pretty good dose. It's better than taking 8 a day. I'm a little bit under. You know, for some reason your comment is cut off. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. You're just a little bit under 2. Honey, you've been at 2 for a long time. So go to Soon to Be Done with Suboxone Forever's channel, okay? Go put that in the search real quick. I have not seen any of your videos lately, though. And then come back, because you need to get some support over there. I know you don't have a lot of subscribers over there too. God damn it, I know your name. I just can't fucking think of it right now, buddy. Nikki says, I hate how we can't just click on people and go straight to their channel. Stupid YouTube. I know. You used to be able to click on their thing and go to their channel. I don't know why they did that. We're still fighting the good fight. Yep, we are. Phil channel looks educational all in. Yep. Yeah, Phil has a good channel. Yeah, Phil, Hero Fix just went and subscribed to your channel too. That's cool. I don't get why they changed it. I know, it's a pain in the ass. Pain in the ass. All right, I got to go potty real quick, but I'm going to put you there with Milo, if you can see him. My bed is not made. I'll be right back. I know that's not a very lovely view, but isn't he handsome? Look at that handsome baby. Look at that little baby. Such a good boy. Such a handsome baby. A handsome little baby boy. Yeah. He's purring. I don't know if you guys can hear. Such a handsome little baby boy. Yeah. He loves his mommy too. Yeah, there's no love that you can ever, like, that love that animals give you. Oh, God. I don't get why they changed that. Amanda says, scribe to Shane and Artie was to Hero. Hey, how's the RV guy, Kevin? Oh, Kevin. You know, he just got a hold of me the other day, actually, and he's still on 2 milligrams and he wants to come off, and he's having a really hard time. Like, because he got down like pretty low, like below 1 milligram. So I don't know. I told him, because he's not working right now, I said, dude, just fucking jump, man. Like, because he kicks himself so hard. Like, there's some people that don't mind being on it, like me. I don't have any problems being on it. but he wants to come off, and it's affecting him in ways where he feels like a failure, you know? And so I'm like, dude, you got some time off work. Just, yeah, the car guy. Yep. Yep. The beast mode dude. Yep. Big old muscles. Yeah. Yeah. Kevin. That's Kevin. Um, he needs to just jump, man, because it's not helping him. Like he really feels bad about being on it, you know? Oh, it's Reed. That's right. Duh. I'm sorry, Reed. It's because I haven't seen you in a long time. Soon to be done with Suboxone Forever. Go to Reed's channel. Soon to be done with Suboxone Forever. I forgot your name, Reed. I feel so embarrassed. Are you still here? Thank you, Amanda. Rachel says I missed a little. I was talking to my maintenance guy. So DMX overdosed yesterday. So sad. Oh my God, I didn't know anything about that. Wow, what did he overdose on? Do you know? Must have been opiates, huh? What a fucking bummer, dude. Nikki, how come you don't get an animal? Can you have animals where you live? Jesse said, yeah, he was driving out of town to work on the oil rigs and he was hit by a semi. I don't think there can be much of a funeral memorial with COVID. We have strict restrictions here. Jesus, Jesse. He was on an oil rig and was hit by a semi. Fuck, dude. How sad. That's the thing. Like, I get it because, like, I did not fart. That was my foot. That was my foot rubbing against this piece of wood. I did not fart, okay? See? Hear that? That's the thing. Like, I have so many friends that have lost people, like so many people, and I'm so sorry for your loss, Jesse. And so many people that I know have lost somebody in the last 2 years. And it's almost like they're there and then they're gone. Boom. Like, we haven't been able to have a memorial. We weren't able to have a funeral. Like, it's just not good. May 8th, Diana and I are having a memorial for Chachi, and I actually made like a little like postcard with his picture on it yesterday, and I put like a quote that he had wrote down on Facebook, and that was his sister's idea. And so when the guests come on May 8th, we're gonna pass out the little cards. So I just ordered them. So those are coming in. And he really liked Jameson. So we're gonna get some of those little airplane bottles of Jameson, and like we'll all like do a toast. Yeah, man. You know what, Jesse? I don't know if you know a lot of his friends or whatever, but if you can like coordinate a memorial all together, that would be it's so healing. And it's thing is, it's like they deserve a memorial, right? And their friends do. Like, it's hard to have closure. Like Chachi's sister just now started grieving for the first time, you know? Like, well, no, she's been grieving, don't get me wrong, but she hasn't had, there's no closure, you know? And when you don't have a funeral or a memorial, there's no closure. And it's just, let's see here. The car guy, the beast mode dude. That's Kevin. HeroFix Leonard says, can you explain why a person would want to come off subs? Just interested. So, Liam. Hi, Liam. So Leonard, with my experience, when I went on Suboxone the first time, it was really helpful for me. And I was on a pretty heavy dose of 16 milligrams. After about a year, the side effects from Suboxone started to have a really negative effect on me physically and emotionally. So physically, I just wanted to sleep all the time. Emotionally, I wanted to isolate and alienate. My body was constipated. I wasn't present. I didn't want to spend time with anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody on the phone. I didn't want to go anywhere. All I wanted to do, well, I didn't even want to, but I'd go to work and then I'd come home and I would just sleep. And that's around the time I started my channel like 4 years ago when I was going through all that. There's a lot of side effects. And I think at first, Suboxone's a very helpful drug. But when you're on high doses for a while, like about a year, the side effects become really bothersome. And I think that's why people want to come off. Now, coming off and tapering, it's pretty easy, like tapering until you get to about 4 milligrams. And then after that, you have to be really, really patient with yourself. But as you start to lower your dose, you really do start to feel better. But the problem is when you come off, it's shocking. It's such a long withdrawal, like months. It takes months. And by the time you finally come off, you're like, your brain is just like anxiety riddled. Mine was anyway, anxiety riddled and just, it's hard. It's like one of the hardest things ever. It's a really intense drug. So when I came off, I was off for a year and a half and then I kept relapsing on oxycodone. And about once a month I would partake and after I came off. And so that kept happening. And then it started becoming sooner and sooner. I'm like, fuck this, man. And I just decided to get back on. Now, when I went back on the second time, I started off at 2 milligrams, which is a low dose. And it's a sweet spot for me because I don't suffer the horrible side effects I did at the higher doses. Now, let me tell you something. When I first got on Suboxone, I needed that higher dose because the higher dose prevented me from craving, prevented me from seeking. I got my shit together. I started like being more consistent with my life and becoming a productive member of society again. But then that, like I said, and it was that way for SSRIs with me also. Like they would work really great for about a year. And then after that, they'd have a reverse effect. So I think that the side effects are just so heavy. Can anybody else relate with that? Amanda says, I thought he was off a long time ago. Sometimes I think I should be back on a microdose. I struggle. It is real, Amanda. He did. Kevin went off. He got off for about a year, I think, and then he started taking them again. And I don't remember why he started taking them. I think he broke up with his girlfriend. That's what it was. Something like that. And then he just started taking them again. And he started off at a really heavy dose again, and then he tapered down low again. And so he's been just hovering at 2 milligrams for a while now. And he can't stand himself on it. But it's the fear of the withdrawal is so hard that, for a month, you are worthless. And even after that, like it's 3 months. Like by the time you hit your 3-month mark, you're like, okay, I think I can go on. But look, drug addiction changes your brain. And I think I'm one of those people that like opiates, it changed my brain. So I don't have a hard time being on low dose. Keeps me stable. On 2 milligrams of Suboxone, I don't suffer from crippling anxiety like I have in the past. And I don't get depressed. And I don't get over emotional. I'm very like this when I'm not on anything. I'm not well, but now let me just say this, like I've done a lot of work on top of the medication, like massive amounts of therapy, 12-step, I'm no longer in a 12-step, but so I'm not just saying the little magic pill is going to, that's that. I really, truly, wholeheartedly, 100% believe in group therapy, 12-step, one-on-one talk therapy, groups. I've done a lot of PTSD studies, therapies. So look, if you're coming off Suboxone and you're not getting any kind of support, it's not a good idea. And I think Kevin needs that big time. Oh my gosh. Hi, Rockbill. How are you, honey? I can, but my landlord wants a ridiculous pet deposit monthly amount. You know, why do people do that? It's such bullshit. They didn't used to. That's a new thing. It's a new way to gouge people. They didn't used to have that pet deposit and all that bullshit. I don't mind a deposit, but a monthly pet rent, Why? For what? It's you give your deposit. Such bullshit. Amanda says, I thought he was off. Okay. Liam, how in the heck are you doing? How's your day? Are you feeling better? This last year has been way too much, Nikki. Rockbill says certain people really shame others in recovery for being on medication. They don't consider it being clean, so people feel pressured and shamed and want to get off of it, and they don't like the side effects. Yeah, that is a valid point. When I went into my 12-step, when I got back on Suboxone, I started a 12-step. That was like 3 years ago now. And I didn't have a problem because my sponsor supported me on Suboxone. So I didn't have that problem, but I know a lot of people do. And some people can get shamed into that mentality, that mindset. If you don't have support around you, like if your family members are like, oh, you're just replacing one thing for another and stuff like that. Look, it's the better of the two. Like when I am putting copious amounts of oxycodone into my system or whatever, I'm not productive. I'm not. I'm on the verge of killing myself when I'm like that. On Suboxone, I wake up in the morning, I do what I gotta do, I live my life. Now, that's on a low dose. When I was on high doses of Suboxone, that worked for about a year, and then the side effects got me. I was basically like it was hard. Those side effects on Suboxone could be really brutal. So I always recommend to people to like ask their doctors, like when they get on it, to maybe start them on the lowest dose possible instead of starting them out on like really high doses. Like I tell people, ask your doctor if you could start on the lowest one and then work your way up, because I've heard of doctors that put people on like 24 milligrams all at once, and it ends up biting them in the ass, but I mean, I'm no expert, but I feel like less is more when it comes to this medication. Also, it's kind of the same way for everything, less is more. It's a supplement. Rachel says he actually had a heart attack and went into a coma. What? Oh my God, girl. That's crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, I hadn't heard about that. Yeah, a lot of people that do the amphetamines and stuff, they end up dying from heart attacks. I couldn't even imagine dying like that. Can you imagine? I mean, I've gotten so high in the past on amphetamines or, like uppers like that, where my heart was beating so fast and I was like, I had to pray my way through it. I don't know if you've all been there, but not good. I'm really glad I never liked that drug. I was on it for a year, and when I finally jumped at 0.30, I did not sleep for 10 days. Crazy days. You explain it, right? Oh, I remember when you were going through that too. So how long have you been on? No, you're still on it, right, Amanda? You got back on? Yeah, I got it. I think a lot of people do that. They go on it and then they get off and then they go back. There's no shame in that, man. No shame in that whatsoever. Kevin went back up on the sub. He was so hard on himself. I know. He is hard on himself. He's such a nice guy too. I like him. He's a genuinely nice dude. You're welcome, Hero Fix. Yeah, you're lucky you never got involved in that, Leonard. You know, I'm glad that you were able to get off and do what you do without it. Because I do feel like it is. Look, this is the thing. If you can kick opiates without it, like that's the best way to go. But it is another cycle. It's another cycle that people deal with. For some, they're okay with it. Like for me, I'm okay with it, you know, but for some people, it really kicks them in the ass. I know people who are addicted to Suboxone. I consider myself dependent on it. Like I don't fiend all day. I take my dose in the morning, boom, that's it. Sometimes I forget to take it. So I have a dependence on it. But there are people like Joe Cataneo. I don't know if you remember Joe. He had a little YouTube channel for a while. That fucking dude was taking like 30, 40 milligrams of Suboxone a day. I'm like, well, I couldn't even imagine, you know, but he had an addiction. Like he had to take it all the time. And I'm like, I've never gotten high from Suboxone. The second time I went on it, I got a little buzz for a couple days while I was taking it because I wasn't a full-blown addict the second time I was just having relapses. The first time I got on it, I didn't feel a head change at all because I was so addicted. I mean, you guys, I was taking, 30 milligram blues, like I was taking like 12, 15 pills a day. That's crazy. So when I got on Suboxone, I don't feel anything. I felt better and that was it. Sunny! Oh my God. How many days has it been, Sunny? Sunny's been off of Suboxone for 3 or 4 months now, or what? You're not taking subs again. I might try Vivitrol. Oh yeah, I think I remember you asking me about that. I'm a manager. I've never heard of a monthly pet rent. Really, Rachel? That's surprising. In Los Angeles, especially. It's a new thing. It's a lot of apartments are charging that now. It's bullshit. Liam says thank you. I'm proud of you too, Liam. You're always so full of compliments. I appreciate you. You make me feel really good. I appreciate that, Liam. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I can tell in the way that you write that you're feeling better. That makes me happy. Whenever I go live, I always wonder if I get to see you on my live streams or not. Jesse says, the owner of the house I'm renting told me a couple days ago that she wants to sell it. Oh, shit. The next day, she said she wants to list it. So me and my kitties have to find another place. It's tough. Oh, man. The owner of the house I'm renting told me. Oh, dude. That's going to be hard. Do you have anybody to help you move? I'm sure it's so hard for you to move. Are there any resources that can help you physically? I wish I lived close to you. I would help you move. It's really stressful. I know Jesse deals with some physical issues. That's going to be hard for you, honey. Are your parents around, Jesse? Subs never ever made me high. Yeah, Joe was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Joe needs help. He really does. He needs to reach out and get some help. I mean, and there's plenty of people like that, that like obsessively take Suboxone, and I'm like, it just never did anything for me personally, except for take my cravings away and make me tired. If that's why I take 2 milligrams, because if I take any more of that, I want to sleep all the time. Jesse says the place that allows pets, the only ones that charge an extra $100. Oh, gee, that's bullshit, Jesse. That's such bullshit, man. That's bullshit. So an extra $200 a month because you have cats. And on top of that, they want a pet deposit. That's some bullshit. And taking advantage of people like that. I can't stand it when people nickel and dime you to death. You know, I could see like, you know, charging $25 a month or something like that. $100 for each pet. Ridiculous. Oh my God, Sunny is on his 6th month of being off of Suboxone. If you guys go to Sunny S in the search real quick, he's got, and then just put Suboxone in the search too, Sunny S and then Suboxone. He's got a channel. He's been off Suboxone for 6 months and he feels better than ever. Yeah, Amanda, go to his channel real quick. Sunny S. And then put Suboxone in there too, just so you know you find him. Dude, he feels great. He says he feels better than he's ever felt. Like, life is good. His body feels good. His sex drive feels good. He wants to spend time with his family. Feels like a man again. Search Into the Sun. I've searched Into the Sun and I couldn't find you, Sunny. You could put Into the Sun and put Suboxone in there. This is your regular non-Suboxone channel. Okay, I see. So put in the search Into the Sun, Suboxone, and you'll find Sunny. Into the Sun, Suboxone, and you'll find Sunny, okay? I feel like I need a nap, and I haven't even done anything today. That was my plan, just to lay around tonight. I got to take Diana to Costco later tonight, this evening. And then I was going to, like, get my house ready because I've got the electrician coming tomorrow. But that's about it. I guess I could go see my mom. I'm being kind of lazy. I was supposed to go to Phoenix and see my cousin, but they just canceled on me. Because they're sick, so. Landlords are kicking out renters for Airbnb money. Wow. Huh. Yeah, people need money right now. Yeah, I wish the place I got, I have a little condo, a little 1-bedroom condo fixer-upper. I can't rent it. It's not allowed. They're not allowing rentals here, so. Pet deposits, yes, monthly rent. Rachel, are you still with your boyfriend? Are you guys going to be moving together? Are you moving out on your own or what? God, everybody's stressed out moving right now. It's, you know what? It's a big stressor. Moving, especially if you have other shit going on in your life. Like, it's a big deal. Right? I feel tired and I'm drinking coffee. I'm gonna just rest today. I think I'm gonna make myself a little pizza. Y'all didn't see that. I'm gonna make myself a pizza. Have you guys tried the cauliflower crust pizza by California Pizza Kitchen? They're so good. It's mushroom and uncured pepperoni. It's so crispy, you guys. Don't just try any cauliflower crust pizza. You gotta try this California Kitchen pizza. So good. So good, so good, so good. It is really good pizza. And it doesn't make you feel full. Like, you know how pizza makes you feel bloated and full sometimes? Like, this doesn't. I can eat a whole pizza by myself. I mean, it's not that big. It is, but it's like, it doesn't bloat you out like regular pizza does. And it's crispy. I just love it. I love, 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 love it. Oh, I have a lasagna in the refrigerator too. I'll make that tonight. I should make some salad too. I haven't been eating my greens like I should. I should wash my hands though. Yeah, California Kitchen. Cauliflower crust pizza. Look, I've had other brands that were like, I couldn't even eat it. Couldn't even eat it. This one, and it cooks really quick too, like 10 minutes. Landlords are kicking out renters for Airbnb. Pet deposits, yes. Monthly pet rent number. I guess that's a new thing. It is. It's fucking bullshit. Pisses me off. I'm so glad I own my home now. You guys, I pay $600 a month for where I live. And I was paying in Seattle, I was paying $1,650. That was on the low end. I had a one bedroom at one point that was $2,300 a month. That's crazy. And now I'm paying $600 a month to live here. And that will go up because I have an HOA. And they're pretty good over here, the HOA. The HOA lady, she lives on top of me, and she's pretty intense. That's all I gotta say. She had actually, the other day I was walking by, and I had asked her a question, and she had, we all do. We all have she had a mental breakdown in front of me. And it was scary. I mean, I wasn't scared of her, but I was like, whoa, she was shaking. She deals with a lot of stress over here. So anyway, she wrote me a letter. She wrote me a card, put it in the mailbox, and I got it the other day, and it said, thank you for listening and stuff. So that was nice. So anyway, I got to write her a card back and just say, hey, you know what? We all go through it, and you're doing a great job taking care of this place. I mean, there's 250 units in here. 250 different personalities. She's got to deal with owners, yeah. You can understand, Rachel, that kind of stress. Can't find your channel, Sunny. See, that's the thing, Sunny. It's hard to find your channel. Can you put your link in here, Sunny? Put your link. Everybody who has a channel, put your link in here. I'm just going to ask people to do that from now on instead of naming it out, because it's used to be able to hit on a person's profile and go subscribe. I love seeing you, Liam. Sorry, landlord showed up and needs some help. I'm back again. Yay! Search into the sun. Landlords are kicking out renters. Pet deposit, yes. Monthly pet number, I guess that's a new thing. Fucking A. I'm not feeling too good, dude. I'm so happy for you. That's awesome. Sunny. Oh, honey. Can everybody just give Amanda a big virtual hug right now? Like right now. Ready? All right, this is for you, Amanda. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Feel better, lovey. Shay says, hang in there, Rachel. Rockbill says, I am pretty excited. My state just started opening up medical marijuana dispensaries, and I'm just waiting for my card to get in the mail. And I don't know if you're pro-marijuana now, but it helps me out. Oh, hell yeah, I'm pro-marijuana. Hell yeah. I don't smoke it. Every once in a while, I eat a little piece of edible. I like edibles. Not a lot, because I can't function very well on it. Even if I just eat a little bit, I have to really plan on not doing very much for about 6 or 7 hours. But what state are you in, honey? Yeah, just put Into the Sun. Put your links, guys. Everybody who has a channel, put your links. Okay. Oh my God, Desiree. Oh my God, it's been so long. Just checking in. I've been on subs now for 4 months. Started on Suboxone, then got switched to Subutex. Now I'm on 12 milligrams and still craving, but don't want to speak up on it. How come? How come you don't want to speak up on it? Let your doctor know you're still craving. When I first got on Suboxone, he put me on 8 milligrams to start off with, and I was still having cravings, so I let him know, I'm still having cravings. And he put me on I went to 12 and I was still having cravings, and then he put me on 16 milligrams, and the cravings stopped. And I felt great for about a year, and then I started having pretty intense symptoms from Suboxone. But yeah, man, if you're still having cravings, talk to your doctor. You might up your dose a little bit. I mean, that's just, look, you gotta, we were just talking about that. We were just saying, like, high doses of Suboxone are pretty hard side effects and stuff. We were just saying that. But look, it's either get stabilized in your head and find a support group if you can. Because support, look, I really, really, I dealt with some drama in AA, but it helped me so much, and I can't express that enough to people. Like, get into some fucking support. Shane, do you have the Discord link? Can you put the Discord link in the chat for Desiree? There's a Discord link, and Shane, do me a favor and put the Discord link in here for Desiree. Oh my God, Mr. Booch. Hi, honey. The Boochinator's here. Never fear, the Boochinator's here. It is normal to still crave on 12 milligrams. What were you using before this? Were you on heroin or fentanyl? I mean, if you were taking fentanyl, man, like, you might need more Suboxone. And get your fucking ass in therapy. Like, it helps, girl. A support group. Yeah, Shane, can you put the Discord link? Or anybody, can anybody that's in Discord put the Discord link in here for Desiree? I can't do it because if I go out of the stream, it'll kick me off, and then I'll lose you guys. Right, Liam? That's a fact. How's the post office, Mr. Booch? All right, Phil, thanks for popping in. I'm not brave enough, Phil, to talk about that stuff yet. Have a great day, sweetie. Oh, Big Boar Thundercat. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Yeah, still together after 16 years. It's not easy to break up, and he also pays for everything. So now we are. Yeah, I hear you, girl. Hopefully things will look up with the summer coming and the restrictions easing up. Thanks, Sunny. Green helps a lot. Yeah. I'm at work. I'm in a 20-unit building. It's pretty chill. We actually love it after 12 years of friends. Oh, that's going to be hard for you, Rachel. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. mainly because they are so strict with Subutex, and of course this junkie is still looking for more, and that's how I think they view it in my head anyway. Well, I mean, you know, more might take away those cravings, Desiree. Way to the party. Hope you've been good. Please do. Please do look into that, Desiree, because look, when you talk to your doc, I mean, when I expressed to my doctor that I was still having cravings, he upped my dose. I can't read the chat right now, you guys, because I'm doing dishes, but I'll just talk about that a little bit. If you're in a critical stage right now where you are just trying to get off the dope and you need help and you're still having cravings, talk to your doctor. That's why you went to them in the first place. Let them know, I am still having cravings. I am still desiring to go out and use. They'll put you on a higher dose. But look, this is the thing. If you're not getting any kind of help on top of that, like for your mental health, you might fall into the trap that a lot of other people do, which is what we were talking about earlier. I had started out on the 16 milligrams, started out at 8, still having cravings. They put me up to 16, cravings went away. And then I felt better, so I just went on with my life, you know? And so a couple years later, when it was time to get off the Suboxone, I had not gotten any mental health help. And so when I came off, I just went straight back to using again, you know, relapsing and using again. And so I got back on Suboxone, right? A year and a half later. So I would highly recommend, talk to your doctor, let them know you're struggling. Just say, look, doc, I'm struggling. I'm still having cravings. Like, I really feel like I need to go use. This medication isn't helping me right now. I can tell you this, Suboxone worked. I've taken Suboxone and Subutex, and Suboxone was more effective for me. I feel like Subutex ran through my system a lot quicker, and I was having cravings. A lot, like some people here, like Jessie, I know she probably remembers, like when I got on Subutex, I was having pretty bad cravings. Because it doesn't have the naloxone in it, and it just seems like it ran through my system faster, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense at all. But you're not alone, honey. We've all been there. Does anybody have the Discord link that they can put in here and share it with Desiree? Yeah, you need support, honey. Period. You need support. It's a hard one. And Amanda, going back to like the pandemic and the lockdown and stuff, that's been so hard on everybody. I feel you, sis. Like, I'm lucky here in Arizona. You know, we have it's a little more conservative over here. We did go blue this year, but you know, it's a little more conservative, and people are a little, people here want to get back to work, you know, so we opened back up. I've been doing pretty good. Businesses are trying to get back on their feet, but this thing, it's been hard, man. Our society is like struggling right now. We don't know who we can believe when it comes to our government, like Liam was saying. We can't trust our government. The government is trying to pin us against each other. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but the media, dude, the media is like trying to pin us against one another big time. I hate it. It's stressful. It's a fucking stressful time in our world right now. So I hear you, Amanda. I hear you, girl. Okay, now I'll make my salad. I have to have a clean area before I start making food. Oh my God, in another month, my home is going to look like a totally different place. You will see, you will see. Okay, let's make some salad. We got baby spinach. Got some half and half mix. Let's see. Baby spinach, baby lettuce, baby greens. And some cherry tomatoes. Got a bell pepper. Some green onion. Cucumber and some celery. You know what I notice? If I have my vegetables prepped already, which I don't right now, but if I have my vegetables prepped in containers in the refrigerator ready to go, I'll eat them. I just gotta prep them. I gotta get better at that. Catch up with the comments. Okay, sorry guys, I'm trying to catch up. Headed to the time clock. All right, see you, Mr. Booch. How are you doing, Big Boar Thundercat? What are you up to today, honey? Congrats for getting off Xanax. It's no joke, and yes, as far as cravings, you might need to go up. A lot of people have had to up their meds during pandemic from stress and isolation and or fentanyl. Yeah, big time, like fentanyl. They have to go on high doses to get, that shit's strong. The job's never yet. I'll be here for several more years. Okay, so you just have to move, but you're going to stay at your job, Rachel. Amanda, yes, Rockville, thank you. This pandemic has got to be in the past. It's double my Prozac. Yeah. I'm ready to move out of my state. My eyes need a different landscape. Oh, how cool. Are you going to move for sure, Sonny? You can't be a bobblehead these days. You gotta do your research, and that is sad. It's fucking true, man. We gotta take our health into our own hands for the majority of it, you know? I'm on the same page. I'm happy being on 2 milligrams of Seb. Have a feeling of stability that I never had before. I love greens too, Amanda. Let's get our greens, girls. Rachel J helped me so much. You remember when I sent you a message on Instagram? So when I decided to go back on Suboxone, I was like, oh man, I just don't know if I should do this, da-da-da-da-da. And I had reached out to Rachel, and I was like, dude, how are you on this, you know? It was the best thing I ever did for myself, was to get back on. It really was. Rachel had a huge, like, impact on... Like, you helped me with that decision so much, because I wasn't dealing with shame. I just didn't want to be in the same rut. I felt like shit, like, in massive doses. You know, I was on Suboxone for many years, and after a while, those side effects, they catch up to you, you know, and I was just done. So going back on it was terrifying. Like, terrifying. So you know what I do? I take all my trimmings and I put them in a bag, and then I put them in the freezer, and then I make broth with it. Not a good idea. The best broths are with celery too. Celery and onion. I just throw them in there like that. I'm gonna get my veggies all ready. That way this week, see like this right here, that, you know, that like really bunchy part of the celery, that makes the best broth. And then what I do is I freeze my broth. And that way, and then I keep some in the refrigerator too. So if I want to cook rice or if I want to make a soup. You know what I miss about, oh my God, this pizza. You know what I really miss about Seattle? Like being cold enough to eat soup. I miss that so much. I want to eat more soup. It's so hot here, guys. It's hot. Hot. Driving me nuts. Listen, girls, just don't give up on yourself, okay? Just don't give up on yourself. Desiree, keep pushing forward. Speak your truth. Let your doctor know that you are struggling and that you need help. And if they don't want to help you, you find another doctor, okay? And Amanda, you just keep pushing forward, sister. Keep pushing forward. You know, as long as our wheels are spinning, are turning in the right direction, they don't even have to go all the way around, you know, like as long as you are moving forward, like me in my life, everything's moving along real slow, but I'm moving in a forward direction, you know, and that's all that matters. And don't be too hard on yourselves. Get what you need. Put as much effort as you did looking for that pot, or that dope. Put as much effort into your recovery as you did trying to, you know, find your drug of choice. And it sounds like you were really trying right now, Desiree. You're doing good, sister. You know, you're really trying to move forward and get help here, and there's a lot to be said about that. You know, what do you have? What's a big, like, why do you want to change so much for the better? Like, what is it that's driving you to make these positive changes in your life, Desiree? All of you. I want to hear all of you, what all of you have to say. Missouri. Oh, I love Missouri. I went to basic training in Missouri, Rockville. I've been good, Thundercat. Just hanging in there. Moving along, you know. Congrats for getting off. Let's see. Love the green. Oh, I thought you were moving, honey. I was just saying I'm manifesting a condo for the future. Oh, I see. Okay. No movie for now. Yeah. A little bit of struggle, but you're stable. Yeah, I'm definitely. I thought you said you were moving for some reason. I don't know why. Well, there's a lot of girls in this chat moving. 'Tis the season, right? I wonder how bad it is right now with like what do they call it? What, you don't have to pay your rent. I wonder like how that's going for people and like for landlords and stuff like that. I'm sure it's different in every state. Like, you guys, we're in a time and space that's fucking wild. Wild. I mean, when we're old, we're going to be like, oh my God, we made it. We made it through COVID. I love orange bell pepper. I like it better than the red and the green. It's a little sweeter. Someone works good for me. Not sure I want to be on it long term, but I'm not rushing it. Yeah, I hear you, Shane. How many milligrams are you on? Are you on 4? Do you like it better than the methadone? Seems like people getting off methadone, it's just way harder to kick. Than Suboxone. Seems like they both suck, but I noticed people, it seems like people on trying to get off Suboxone takes about 3 months. People trying to get off methadone, it seems like it takes them about 10 months. I'm not vegan now. I wish I was. My ass wouldn't be so fat if I was. Why have you been thinking about going vegan too? I remember you saying something about it, Leonard. Leonard, I want to so bad. I'm just not ready. I'm not disciplined enough in my life right now when it comes to the food. You know? Just having a hard time with the food, honestly. No, because I got a cauliflower pizza in the oven with the cauliflower crust. I don't know if you were here when I was talking about it. The California Kitchen. Let me show you what it looks like. It's got pepperoni on it, but they're so good. It's a California Kitchen cauliflower crust. Try this pizza. They're kind of expensive. I think if you get them at Walmart, they're like $5.99, $6.99. They're so good. Anyway, I'll get there one day, Leonard. I just gotta, honestly, I gotta kick the sugar first. That's been my biggest problem. Right now in my life, my biggest issue is sugar. Nothing is fat. I love it when Liam comes and talks to me in my chat. Tell me more. Tell me more. Thing is going well for you. That's great. Thank you. Yes, it's so good. Dude, the California crust, or the cauliflower crust doesn't hurt your stomach. You want to get that brand. Don't try. There's another brand that I've tried. I can't remember which one it was, but the California Kitchen. And if you get them, like I said, if you get them at Walmart, they're the cheapest I found at Walmart. I hate going to Walmart, but it's worth it to go get my California Crusties. What are you guys planning to do for the rest of the day? You got any big plans for the day? I'm just going to probably eat and then take a nap. And then I'm going to go to Costco with my friend. And then I'm going to come back and kind of like get the house ready because the electrician's coming tomorrow. So I want to make the house look kind of decent for him, even though it doesn't matter. Like, I just want to get stuff out of the way where he's going to be working, and but that's about it. I should go see my mom though. I really should. I ought to. Oh, that's a good idea. Are there more dignified people early at Walmart? You're doing the keto diet to kick sugar. Oh shit! You got to document that, Leonard. Are you? You're not talking about it on your channel though, are you? Thank you, Liam. You know that words of affirmation are my love language, right? Leonard, why don't you document it? Show us. I would love to watch that. See, Liam, I wear moo-moos. That's to hide all the fat. Plus, they're comfortable. Moo-moos with pockets. Leonard, talk about it on your channel. I'm sure people would love that. Because we all have it. It seems that, you know, as people who have had issues in the past with drugs and alcohol, we do have a hard time with sugar, don't we? Especially alcoholics. It is the hardest thing ever. You know what? So these cucumbers are starting to get a little soft. So what I'm going to do with them, I'm going to cut one up now and put it in my salad. And then I might juice the rest. I'll juice them in my juicer. I have a Breville. It's like, I think it was like $89. They're like $89 now. But this Breville juicer, so easy to clean. Okay, it's Breville. See that look? It's like $89. I think I paid $120 when they were popular. Easy to clean. You just run a couple cucumbers in there and you got your juice for the day. It isn't, you know, it's one of those things you kind of got to get used to. It's not a huge hassle. You got to clean it, you know. It's not. I've dealt with juicers that were harder to clean. But that Breville is the easiest I found. So it's a commitment, but oh, the juice is so good. You can put a celery in there, some celery and carrot. I mean, some celery, cucumber, and then throw some lemon in there. But you don't juice the lemon, you just squeeze the lemon in. So good, so good. But yeah, so I'm prepping all my vegetables right now. Because if I prep the veggies and have them ready, right, cook them up or cut them up and put them in containers, and then put them in my refrigerator for the week, I will be successful. You guys notice that? When you prepare your food, you have an easier time. So when I was vegan or plant-based, I would chop my veggies on Sunday and Wednesday. Sundays and Wednesdays was prep day. No matter what, you gotta prep. No matter what was going on in my life, I had to prep my veggies. And I was successful for a whole year, like almost to the date, a whole year. And then one day I went out and I got a steak. I went to a steakhouse with a friend. Man, it smelled so good, and I was like, It's hard to do keto when you're vegan too. Are you eating any carbs at all, Leonard? No, I'm not. I'm vaping. I'm not doing the salts anymore, Nikki. Are you? Yes, please document it. I want to watch. I want to see. I need some inspiration, honestly. How much weight do you want to lose? I want to lose 15 for sure. I'd like to lose 20. But if I lost 15, I'd be really happy. The only thing, my face gets all skinny. Does that happen to you guys? Like your face looks older when you lose weight? I like to chop my lettuce. You know how it comes like this? I like mine chopped. I'm a chopper. Like I like it. I like to chop it because the flavors come out more when you chop. You notice that? Oh, look at that pizza. Look at it. Sorry. It's a cauliflower crust. Look at that pizza. It's a California Kitchen cauliflower crust pizza. You can eat the whole damn thing, Nikki, and you're not going to feel fat. Chop those veggies up real nice. So when I make my salad, I chop it up like that. Chop it up real good. And all the flavors and the juices come out, and it just tastes better to me. And then I put, because I gotta be a little bad, okay? So I put this wonton strips in there. Because, you know, you gotta add some fun to the salad. And then there's a salad topper from Costco. It's got all these nuts and seeds in it. I put that in my salad too, and it is good. Oh my God, I haven't seen Freely. Liam, you're so sweet, Liam. That's what I do when I get off of work. I'm starving, so I'll eat crap. Exactly. And then I have my veggies ready in containers. Yes, we got to have those veggies ready. Got to. It's the only way. Have you seen Freely videos? She's all about mostly fruit diet. Dude, I used to love watching Freely. It's kind of crazy how she just fell off the face of the earth, huh, Rachel? She did. She pretty much fell off the face of the earth, right? With her man. I like that guy way better than the other one. Ugh. I think, whatever happened to him? Darian Ryder? Right? Skeleton. Oh my God, it's Scraps. Check this out, you guys. Scraps just started his channel. He has been my subscriber for years. Please go to Scraps. It's Scraps 270. Scraps 270, all one word. And go subscribe. He only has like 3 or 4 subscribers. Will you guys go subscribe right now and then come back, okay? He talks about his addiction that he had to pain pills. And he just got through like a kratom withdrawal also. And he's a pirate. He's a pirate, y'all. He's a pirate. Okay, yeah, Nikki, that's just the lettuce, right? And then I'll cut up all the little veggies in there too. But if you cut your lettuce all small like that, it makes it more fun to eat. Just makes it fun. So then I'm going to put a little cucumber in there. I'm going to put my softest, no, I'm going to juice my softest cucumber. Juice that one. And I like to cut my cucumbers a special way too, because like if it's not fun to eat, you don't want to eat it, right? But I leave the skin on my cucumbers. Oh, do you guys remember those salads I used to make when I lived on the beach? There's cucumber, tomato, Roma tomato, and I put cilantro and onion in there. Oh, those were the best. And then I put vinegar, red apple cider vinegar, and olive oil, and I'd mix it up, and then I'd have like a big container of that, right? And then, you know, I'd get my veggies. I'd eat that like 2 or 3 times a day. Just go in the fridge, you know, it's ready. That's what I should do. I should make that. That's what I'll do. I'll make that instead of juicing it. Oh, but I don't have cilantro. That's okay. Cucumber, Romas, onion, apple cider vinegar, olive oil. I like avocado oil too. Do you guys like that? Yes, if I lose too much weight, it makes me look older in my face. I hate that. Oh my God, my benzo hell. What's up, honey? How are you, sweetie? What time is it where you're at? I have to have a wonton strips too. They're so good. Amanda says, terrier greens, don't use a knife. Add shelf life. The oxidation of the knife and lettuce is what causes the brown edges. Okay. But so what about this? So you know how it's in the container like that? I only cut it like right before I eat it. That's okay, right? Because I don't cut this. I only cut it like right before I eat it. Is that okay, you think? Oh, and I have radish. I forgot about my radishes. Do you guys like radish? I love radish. I like to put like cut them up and then put a little vinegar and some salt. 8:44, just settling down, wanted to say hi and have a good stream. Oh, thank you. What have you been up to? Leonard says, hi, Benzo. Hell, what's up, brother? So my Benzohel, you used to have a channel, honey, right? You're not doing that anymore? You've kind of been MIA for a little while, huh? How you been feeling? So my mom went to this place called the Optimum Health Institute in Lemon Grove. It's San Diego, basically, okay? And she went on, my mother had breast cancer, and the VA, my mom's a veteran, they wanted to cut off both of her breasts. My mom said no. So she started a regimen at the Optimum Health Institute in Lemon Grove, San Diego, California. And so they had to put her on, like, it was a raw food regimen. I think she did it for like 6 months. She got really skinny. My mom's real skinny. I didn't get that gene. I've got like big hips, you know. My mom's little. So she goes through, she's the kind of person, my sister's the same way, like they're always trying to gain weight and they're insecure about not having enough weight, right? I'm the opposite. I got my dad's genes. They're all Italian. And so anyway, poor thing, she got so skinny. I remember when she was going through that. But guess what? Her tumor shrunk. The tumor in her breast shrunk. And she had it cut out. She didn't do a mastectomy, none of that shit. She just had it cut out. So by eating raw food, she did it for 6 months. It was a bitch. Like, she had, that's how I learned about juicing and all that stuff, because she went through all of that. And I was with her because I had moved down to San Diego when she was going through that. So I was living with her. We're living together. And her damn tumor shrunk, you guys, from eating raw food. She quit smoking too. Now she's smoking again, and I can't say anything, obviously, because I'm a vapor. But isn't that cool, though? Look it up if you guys are interested. And it wasn't expensive. That's the reason why she was able to do it, because it wasn't expensive. It was, I think it was like $1,200 for the month, which, look, for those little bougie places, we're not like that. My family, we don't have money, okay? And so, you know, a lot of those rich people, they go and they'll spend $30,000 on a month or whatever, these like food places to help them when they're sick and whatever. It was $1,200 for the month or something like that. And it's probably way more expensive now. That was years ago. It was like 18 years ago or something. But man, like, it helped her so much. And I learned a lot. That's how I started getting into like raw foods and all that stuff. I'm not big into the raw food movement though, but I love veganism. You guys remember when I was doing that? I loved it so much. I gotta get back into it, Leonard. I really want to. How is the keto going for you though? Oh my goodness, check this out. Just look at this. Look at this. Let me show you. It's cauliflower. Look how thin it is, and it's really crispy. California Kitchen. It's got to be California Kitchen. You hear that crunch? So good. Like I said, the other pizzas aren't good. You got to do the California Kitchen. Thomas Evans, my baby. Thank you, Leonard. She went through a lot. But we learned a lot. And you know what? It helped her put perspective into her life. I think for a lot of people that go through cancer, they stop sweating the small shit, you know, and it helps them to move forward and realize in life what's most important. And it changed her for the better. You know, it really did. We're lucky to have her. She's smoking again though, but My benzoyl, so clean. Benzo's taper, aka stuck at 20 milligrams a day, but these last 3 months since I've quit drinking, I've just been on this spiritual journey. My mentality is slowly changing, so honestly doing great. I love to hear that. Oh my God, George, that's wonderful. I love it when you're in that mode, honey. Stay on that path. Look, that drinking, look, George, we all know that drinking is not good for you. It's not a good one for you. You know it. But at least we know you'll stay alive if you're not drinking and using benzos, right? Scrap says the starvation diet. Lime's a bilge water, be skinny in 30 days if you survive. Mates are. Yep, like how my face looks better when I'm chubby, face looks thin when I'm skinny. I know. What have you been doing, Thomas? You like a drink? I like a drink now and then, but some people can't do it like George. Amanda says, congratulations, Benzo, how you sound great. Do you still have a channel, George? Let everybody know what your Instagram is. Her message was a character over the limit. Can the mods see it? Yeah, we could see it. Yep. Says you're doing great. There was no period after that. That's the last thing it said was, I'm on a spiritual journey. My mentality is slowly changing, so honestly doing great. And that was it. It sounds good to me. You guys put your Instagrams in the chat so everybody can go follow each other. Mine is at Rockin' Roberta. ROCKIN Roberta. What do you like to drink, Thomas? Leonard said, I was vegan for 8 years in prison. I love the lifestyle. The movement online is bananas. It is, right? It is a great lifestyle. I'm so glad you were able to take that opportunity and run with it in prison. I would love it if you would talk more about that on your channel. Because if you're going through this thing right now with keto, and then you go in and talk about your vegan experience in prison, dude, that would be so awesome. Do you feel like you got enough nutritious food in prison, Leonard? You know what? You all keep me straight, though. I swear to God, like, I want to be able to come in here and check in and, like, talk about, like, my food issues and stuff. And I know if I did, I know I would be better off for it. But I am so, like, the lack of discipline I have around food, it's just, ugh, it's terrible. But look at this. Look at this salad. Doesn't that look good? Oh, I need to put some radish in there. I forgot to put radish. Look at that salad. And then I'm going to put, I'm going to put this dressing on it. Oh, this dressing is so good. It's Ken's light raspberry vinaigrette, walnut vinaigrette. It's so good. And I usually I'm not really into like raspberry stuff, but it's a good one. So I got these radishes too. I haven't had radish in a long time, but apparently they're really good for you. I was just reading about them the other day. So how I clean them is I'll just put them in this bowl of water. I'll let them soak for a minute. And then I'll clean them first, and then I'll fill them up with water, and then I'll pour some salt in the water. So, you know, and then after I clean them, pour salt in the water, and then just let them sit in the refrigerator, and then I'll go grab a radish and it'll be salty already. It's pretty good like that. I haven't been buying organic vegetables just because I can't really afford them right now. But it's kind of weird, like going from eating organic to not, because I'm always like picturing, so I try to wash everything really, really good. My dad always said, my grandpa, he was like, organic's a bunch of bullshit. He's like, all you got to do is wash your food. But I don't believe that, because look, if you're spraying a bunch of pesticide on raspberries or grapes or strawberries, that shit is porous. Blueberries, it's going to get in there. I don't care what anybody says. But at this time, the only thing I buy organic are berries. And I haven't been eating a lot of berries because they're expensive. I'm not working right now, so. And groceries used to be a lot cheaper in Arizona compared to Washington. Not anymore. You guys, what is up with the high cost of everything? Even gas. I'm like, what the hell? Seriously, like these gas prices? Come on. Come on, man. And then I'll put my veggies in these containers, and then they're all cut. They're all clean, right? So I just slip them in here, and then I go to grab them, and they're ready. They're clean. They're like, I'm not gonna chop everything right now, but like when I need it, I know it's clean. It's ready. You know what? I should make that little salad first. I'm gonna do that. So, yeah, it's fun. That's what I'll do now. And you know what's so great? Like if you're having problems with constipation, grab yourself some celery. Just eat 1 or 2 a day. See? Celery's cut. Green onions are cut. They're all clean, ready to go. Eat ramen and veggies. There you go. Well, that's what a lot of Asian people do too. And they stay really fit. Thank you. It is really great about my mama. Thanks, Rachel. I like to drink. Oh, you like bourbon. What kind of bourbon? You notice how certain people, like, that they have their drink, they have certain personalities. Like, I'm a champagne girl. I love champagne. I love, love, love. Let's see what I got in here right now. I got a Zonin. I haven't tried this one yet. It's a sparkling rosé. It's a Spumante Brut, actually. It's not a rosé, it's a Brut. Haven't tried it, so that's supposed to be pretty sweet. I like carbonation. And then I haven't tried the 14 Hands Brut Rosé, but I love the bubbles and the pink. I love pink. And just because the white trash girl that I am, $2 Chuck. Who knows about $2 Chuck? Although this is not sparkly, but it's $3.99 for that wine, and it's super yummy. It's just a white Zinfandel. Look, one thing I learned about wine is it does not have to be expensive to be good. When I was in Italy, traveling around, and the cheapest wines I bought were so good. Thanks, Rachel. I'm having fun with it. It's starting to get really long though, huh? It's like right here now. It's literally touching the small of my back now. I'll tell you what though, it is hot here in Tucson with that hair. So I try to keep it braided as much as I can. It keeps it nice having it braided too. So I'm actually growing some radish right now. I'm growing radish and arugula. Those are the only two things that are actually growing. Those radish, they're so pretty, right? Put a little salt on them. Healthy. Okay. So the radishes are clean. Now I'm just going to pour this water in here. It's clean water, Brita water. And then put this pink Himalayan sea salt. And just make it as salty as you want. A little more. Right. There we go. And they're ready. They're ready to go. Just reach in the refrigerator and grab a radish. You know, pull 3 or 4 out in a day. Is that a good idea? Thomas says in moderation. It's all about moderation, honey. I like benzos too, just a few. Yeah, man, those things just make me tired. What do you guys like about benzos? Like, what is it that draws you to them? I don't know. I guess the way I notice, like with men, they give men energy. For me, I just want to sleep. Oh, you know what though, Leonard? Ramen and veggies sound good. My Benzo Health, my IG is my name on here. Videos are private until it can be asked to nitpick out just the recovery. Oh, okay, yeah. I won't my autocorrect on me today. I know how you feel. Just popped in for spread some positive vibes. I'm gonna go get ready for bed. It's making me hungry. All right, sweetie, have a good one. Jim Beam and Coke. Really, Jim Beam? I used to drink that when I was like 14. Yes, I said it, 14. Strep says, Caramba Nation. Yes, Caramba Nation. George, he's a good kid. He lives in the UK. My Benzo Hell. He was making videos for a long time. But you know, he falls off the world just like I do every once in a while. But one thing I love about George is he does not give up. He just gets back up and keeps on pushing, just like all of us, right? That's all. Look, we are not put on this earth to be perfect, are we? But it's important to keep moving forward no matter what. Well, I hope I am making you guys hungry, but in a positive, like a positive hungry. For the vegetables, right? I just kind of peel out the seeds a little bit because I'm going to cut these up in little tiny squares and then put the vinegar. So when it's seedy, it makes it more mushy. But let me show you. So with that, I'm just kind of take the seeds out. That way when you cut them and put them in the salad, in the vinegar mixture, it keeps them all nice and crisp. That's one little trick that I've learned. I guess with the cucumber, the the skin is the most nutrient part of the cucumber. Anyway, my whole part of that story about talking about my mom was they would give her a lot of cucumber and a lot of celery because I guess it's just they're really hydrating. And another thing that I think that people don't know about cancer is that cancer feeds off sugar. So when you put a cucumber in your body and you put a donut in your body, that cancer is going to eat and replenish itself off the donut. But if all you put is cucumbers in your body, it's going to starve that cancer. So Jim and Coke. You're a wild boy, huh, Thomas? How have you been doing, Thomas? No, I hear you. I think whiskey is a really good drink to just, take your mind off, like from a hard day's work or whatever, a little snifter of whiskey. My dad used to do that every once in a while. He also likes scotch. A lot of people that like whiskey, I notice, like scotch. What's your guys' drink? Like, mine is champagne, and then I like, if I'm going to drink hard alcohol, I like Tito's and soda, which is a vodka. Trader Joe's has a $2 check. Yes, sister, you know what I'm saying. All right, good night, George. You're a sweetie. Yeah. So what else is new, you guys? Anything new and exciting going on in your lives? So Thomas is going to relax. What are you going to do today, Rachel? Leonard? What you guys doing? What you guys doing today? It's amazing how just taking out that seeds makes the salad more like crispy. Mm-hmm. You know what I love? Like, at the sushi, when you go to get sushi, and they give you like that seaweed salad with a little cucumber in it. I actually have some seaweed. I'm trying to think of where I put it. I could put a little bit of the seaweed in this salad too. It gives it a nice little... Sorry, I lost you. Oh, good. Yeah, so Leonard makes... he makes leather wallets and purses. Leonard, put your Instagram on here when you get a chance. Bob. What's up, Jennifer? You're funny. That's so funny, Jennifer. Yeah, Leonard, put your Instagram in here so people can see. He makes leather handbags, wallets, and they're so pretty. Yeah, Jennifer, Bob's my friend, my lover. My friend, my lover. Okay, so I got my cucumbers. Sorry about that. I had to send a text real quick. So this is the apple cider vinegar that I like. It's the Bragg's. It's a little bit expensive, but I really like it. This company, Bragg's, it's a family-owned business, and they're just really, the way that they present themselves and the respect that they have for earth and food, and I just love it. So I just poured some of that vinegar in here like this. up, shake it up, shake it up. Okay. You gonna go for a walk? Oh, I thought you said you were gonna go for a walk. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put avocado oil. I really like the avocado oil. I actually like it better than the olive oil. Depending on, oh, you know what sounds good too? Some olives. Olives sound good, right? I keep all my food in, because I don't have enough cabinets. So I keep all my food on this little shelf here. Okay, I can't find the avocado, so I'm just gonna use the olive oil. So you saw how I poured that vinegar in there, and you can put as much as you want. And then a little olive oil. Oh, I forgot my this. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Isn't that yummy? I sound like Trisha Paytas right there. A little pink Himalayan sea salt. Shake it up, shake it up. Oh my God, Leonard's on keto and he's hearing me talking about all these carbs, but these are good carbs. Okay. Cucumber, apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and sea salt. You gotta love it. So that's prepared for the week. You know what? You know what I'm gonna start doing? I'm just gonna start preparing my food with you guys. Because it motivates me. Because I have somebody to talk to. It's always fun to like cook and chop and stuff when you're talking to people. What have you been up to, Jennifer? Thomas, are you having a drink right now? Rachel says, gonna go to California Chicken Cafe for a stop. Oh my God! Run some errands. That sounds fantastic. There's a place here that they cut an avocado and then they put chicken and tuna salad in the avocado. You know, like they cut it in half and then they just kind of dump the. Isn't that yummy? So I think I'm gonna open up this can of olives and then I'll put these in a container. And that way they're just easy to grab. So olives are really great for like when you're hungry and you need something right now, but they have a lot of protein in them. But actually they don't. They feel like they do. Don't you feel like olives kind of fill you up? Okay, I'm gonna drain the water and kind of get the can water out of there. Oh shit, my battery's gonna die here in a minute. And then so these will be ready. All right, you guys, I gotta let you go. My battery's gonna die. I'm gonna say goodbye to everybody. Thanks for popping in. You guys have a really good Saturday, okay? It's always good to see you. Leonard, please make some of those videos about your keto experience. Make sure you get some greens in there too when you can. Rachel, it's good to see you again. I haven't seen you for a while. Thanks for popping in, Jennifer. Liam, if you're still here, sending love. Bye, Thomas. All right, you guys, have a good day, okay? Mwah. Love y'all. See you again soon.